Hi, I'm Chris. This is Miller Plays. It's time for another rebuild. And this time I'm going to the beer capital of the world, Czechia. And I'm going for one of the big clubs. And here it is. It's Sparta Prague. So media prediction, second. Slavia Prague, top. So don't want to take the easiest job now, do we? So Sparta Prague it is then. Here we go then. Here's the news for the club. We've got a £7 million budget. We've got 162,000 in wage budget. We're currently spending 92, so loads of room there. We've got a few little sponsorship deals. Well, I suppose the general there at 4.2 million isn't too bad. So that isn't too bad. Projections doesn't look bad at all. There is no debt at this club. And perhaps that's one thing I should do. No debt. So I can only spend what I bring in. So if somebody offers me, if I sell a player with the old future instalments, then I can use those instalments to buy a player myself. But I'm not starting off with, let's put everything on the never, never and hope. So in this instance, that's the plan. Right. Club vision, we are looking at maintain the best youth system in the country, work within the wage budget, be competitive in the Conference League, challenge for the First Division title, and be competitive for the FA Cup. So if we have a look at the facilities then, excellent academy, excellent youth recruitment, excellent youth facilities, excellent training facilities. That is all, should we say, excellent. One other thing here is build a new stadium is part of the club's idea. So it looks like we'll be having a new stadium soon. I don't know when soon is, but there we go. Right, onto the squad. This is our current squad. I've sorted by ability. No, I haven't. I've sorted by value. So let's go ability. We can see we have through to there as some very decent players. That is seven very good players, including the best one we've got is Lucas Harselin. Unfortunately, we've already got West Ham sniffing around. So I don't know how long we're going to keep him. Two bits of bad news. This guy is on loan at Andorra, which is unfortunate. He doesn't look too bad. And we have probably one of the better players we've got in the squad is on loan at Lask. So a right winger that can play attacking midfield as well. So a bit disappointed in that. I've just discovered this guy, Daniel Russ. He's going to come in as our backup striker, although I might be tempted to send him out on loan for a year. He's 17. But Patrick Vidra doesn't look too bad at all. So we'll probably force him to be one of our two centre-backs this year. So at the moment, that's the formation, but I'm not going to be rigid to that. That's the one that was best suited us. So as it stands at the moment, without any restrictions, we can see that is our team. Karabakh. Who's Karabakh? So a young Czech attacking midfielder. So I suggest we want to upgrade in that position. And left back might be another one. He signed last year, so we might be able to sell him on. He's 30 years old. He's 6'3", so he's going to be quite decent there. So that's our two positions of worry. We've obviously got this guy that's showing it up in there. He won't be playing that. In actual fact, if we just do pick roles and duties, we can see what they're best at. So Elias Kober apparently is a wide centre-back, or he can play as a left-back. At 6'2", he hasn't got the crossing and dribbling, but he might feature as a left-back, we'll see. And it's the biggest hole I see in the team is attacking midfield and then perhaps a goalkeeper. We've got Peter Vindel, who is Praha coaches at the moment a good first division player, but that might all change in the coming days when we replace the coaches. We have 4 foreign players. They're all on the bench, so that doesn't look particularly decent. If we have a look at the rules for the Czech league, so right, so at some point the league splits into a 6 and then a playoff group of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a relegation group of 6. So we play each other twice for the 30 games, and then I'm guessing we split into the various bits and pieces. I don't know if the playoff 2 go up into the Champions group and 2 drop into the relegation group. I really don't know. There must be no more than 5 non-EU players in the playing 11. Under 22 players are ultimately eligible for all matches. Only players registered for the competition are eligible to play. 5 subs, yeah. Transfer window, maximum squad size, minimum squad size of 11, maximum of 25. That's fair enough. Maximum of 7 foreign-based players over the age of 22 on loan at a time. And then nations treated as EU is all the European, the free trade nations, Serbia, Turkey, Albania, Montenegro, Macedonia, and Ukraine. Rightio. Clear as mud. So there's a European place playoff final and a CD1 promotion relegation playoff. That all looks very complicated. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about the relegation. We'll just be stuck in the championship group and worry about it there. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, competition-wise, we are in the Conference League, so we're going to enter the league path second qualifying round. So we've got to qualify for the Conference League, which is disappointing, but hopefully we'll just come up against rubbish teams and just mosey our way through. So the idea for this save is to win the Conference League, or even better, the Europa League. But Conference League is what we're pitching ourselves to do. It's going to be tough. We are, if you bear with me a second, I think it's currently 10th rated coefficient-wise in UEFA is the Czechia leagues. So Turkey, Belgium, Portugal, and Netherlands are the clubs just above us, and then Greece, Norway, Poland below. So, and that's excluding the top 5 leagues in Europe. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough ask, but Conference League is what we're going for. It would be nice to win at least 3 titles, but we'll see. Any more than that's a bonus. Any less than that, you'd probably consider it a bit of a failure. Right, I'm going to go into the transfer market, tidy up the club's coaching, staff-wise, and let's just see what we can do. Right, transfers are done. Well, partly. We have 5.498 million left in the budget. Our wage budget is currently 20 grand under. Sorry, 40 grand under. We are in negotiations to sign a left back, but I suspect he's going to go to Leeds. Other than that, we're all good there. The preview has us second favourites behind Slavia, so it doesn't look like we've improved enough. Can he play on the other wing as well? Not really. He can play as a striker. Who else? That's Uzi Harselin. Why is it? I've clicked on the wrong one. He can play as a right wing. Okay, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still got the 5 in the Dream 11. We're still second there, so we'll see how we get on. The tactics is this. We've locked in 2 players. both of which are new signings. So if we have a look at transfers in and out, we've let a couple of players go out. Krasnaki's gone out on loan, and Shumal has left the club. Shumal was a young left back, not a great deal of potential. We have brought in two players. Haji on a free transfer, taking a punt. He's got a great free kick, great corners. So if he's in there, that's one thing we ought to do is play for set pieces. So he should be the man that delivers there. The other transfer in was Lucas Asadi, a Chilean left winger. Doesn't look too bad. He's 19. He's close to full potential, but I'm sure if we can get him playing regularly, then he's going to be a good player for us. Fingers crossed. That's the hope, anyway. That's that. Haven't done a great deal. We did redefine the scouts. We still need to, and the coaching. So we've basically sacked the 9 coaches we had, including 2 assistant managers, replaced them all, and hopefully we're in a better position there. That's that then. Right, I'm going to sim the season. Will take us through to April when I sign the youngsters, and then get to the end of the season. So that's the plan, and we'll see how we get on. Rightio, we are back. What you can't see is we've got 6.713575 budget, so 6.7 million. Our wage budget hasn't changed. We are spending 114,000 now, which is it started off as 92 last year. So debts and loans, we are owed some money. Sponsorship isn't great. Projections are all okay. So finance-wise, we're not doing too badly. Second in the championship. Rightio, so this is the end of season thing. The championship group. We were a long way behind Slavia Prague. Let's have a look at the final league table. We were 7 points behind after the 30 games. There we have it. But that says we're in Champions League. Wow. Does that mean we're Champions League qualification, or I don't know? Let's have a look at rules. Does that give us any kind of... That one there. Champions League group phase. Right, so we start in the Champions League second qualifying round. Wow, you qualify, you win the league, you're in the Champions League proper. That is massive. So there we go. Our undertaking now then is 100%. We need to be winning this league. Right, competition-wise, and oh yes, we've won the Czech FA Cup. Look, let's have a quick go here. We beat Slavia in the final, and quite convincingly as well, 3-0. Haji was on a goal there. Right, let's look away now because we lost to Shamrock Rovers. We drew 1-1 at ours and lost 2-0 away. Uh-oh, that's not good. We're supposed to win this. Teams start with all their league records along with 100% of their points. So that does suggest we didn't do very well in the championship bits and pieces. Let's have a... Yeah, we won 2, lost 2, 3, no 2. So Victoria Plzeň beat a 6-2. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, okay. I'm saying, despite winning the FA Cup and finishing second in the league, that is a disappointing season. Right, let's go on to the squad then. And goals. Jan Kuchka is here. He's still here. He's managed to score 18 league goals, 25 in total. Haji, 18 goals, 15 assists. What a man that is. That was a fantastic bit of business. Ipswich are sniffing around now, so fingers crossed we can keep him. Daniel Russ out on loan, 13 goals in the second division. So the youngster with 13 goals, not too bad. We had 9 goals, 9 assists from Asadi, 9 goals, 9 assists from Harselin. So Asadi would have probably played on the left a bit, and that is quite disappointing. His ratings have gone down. Just a good player now, so he's not reached the levels we hoped. Marianne Weber came in to the side towards the back end of the season. I'll hold my hand up. I said April. It's actually March, and it's around about the 20th. So at that time, Weber got promoted into the first team, and by the looks of it, has done shockingly well, shall we say. He's a 3.5-star potential player. Okay. That is a positive. So a youth player's come in and done really well. There was another youth player, Patrick Vidra. Let's have a look at his progress. It's gone up and up. Let's attribute-wise, has that done anything? His mental attributes have gone up a little bit, and he's got a little bit quicker. So I think that's quite a successful season. He played really well in the cup and almost averaging a 7 in the league. I think it's worth sticking with him. So the way that Weber's come in and progressed, I'm just thinking I'll have to do that and that. I'm looking at the wrong place. Okay, so mentally and physically he's improved. And fingers, look at his crossing and dribbling. This kid is going to be decent. It's only 3.5-star rated, but that does look very good. Yeah. So Asadi, did we spend too much money on him? 1.9, so not the end of the world. If we were to sell him, to be honest, he doesn't look like he's done well. He had a dip in form. It might be second season syndrome that he actually picks things up. Oh, it's tough. The thing is, I don't want to have a player in a youngster's way. We are going to be developing from the youth team, I reckon. Finance-wise, yes, we got 7 million, but I just think it makes sense to develop from the youth. Dynamics. So Lucas Sadliak, he's been around a while, wants to leave, transfer status. There we go, you can leave, mate. And the Belgian, Elias, as well. So he'd prefer to stay. Oh, wants a new deal. I should have looked at that. Well, he's not getting one. Right, there we have it. I'm going to go away and actually see what we can do. So the budget's come through on the 26th of May. So that's basically 2 days ago. That's when I aim to come back in the future then. So we get our budgets and then we'll go from there. Right, I'll go and do some transfers and we'll see you very shortly. Here we go then, end of the transfer window. We have 1.9 million left in the transfer budget, 20 odd grand in the wage budget, and an overall balance of 8.9 million. Debts, we are owed almost 2 million. No new sponsorships. Projection doesn't look so good. But let's have a look at the transfers. We were quite busy. So back end of last year, we brought in 3 players. A new goalkeeper, Adam Steischgal. Overspent on him because I was trying to buy somebody else and I put the wrong offer in. This is the guy I was buying. So Ales Majetsu. So as Czech right back. Yeah, very nice. And then we got a left back in Nair whatever his name might be. He's Armenian, and we let out a number of players go, starting with uh, this guy, our left winger. Didn't get much option there. Marseille just came in and snatched him. We did sell this guy. Al Ain came in, big money offer, so we accepted that. And then a few smaller deals for youngsters. And then we've also sold a few other players. So Koba, a backup centre back, has gone. Panek, a backup centre back, has gone. The backup right back, also gone. Last season's right back has gone. And then a few other minor players. This guy, for instance, right winger, never used him. All out the door. We brought in hopefully a decent striker in Babanj. Vitek, a backup goalkeeper. This guy, Mateus Galaza, a Paraguayan, we signed him from River for $5.5 million. Hopefully it's going to work out. Then we've got Petrovic, a central midfielder that could play most other places. Rodrigo and Gavric. He's basically replacing the guy that left because certain members of the team were unhappy. Fortunately, all the dynamics are fixed. Everything's looking quite good there. Competitions, we're obviously in the Champions League in the qualifying, and we drew Rangers, so that's not so good. So we'll probably be in Europa League qualifying there, which is going to be a bonus, and we'll see how we get on there. I think that's it. Tactics. We have logged in a number of players this year, so Haji is going to continue to be our attacking. We don't want him as a playmaker. We want him there. Weber is going to continue at left wing. Vidra, centre back, and Galaza, our big man, he signed him from River, is also locked in. So we've got 4 players locked in. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a decent season. The bookies have us as second favourites, 15-8. So not too bad there. We have 4 players in the Dream 11. By the looks of it, yes, the striker that I've been trying to sign is the best striker in the league. So there we go. But Haji is the best player in the league. So we're quite happy with that. One thing I've done is left a clause in so he gets to match our highest earner. So he'll be going next window or next summer, no doubt. Right, I'll let the season sim out. I'll be back on March just to do the youngsters, and then we'll see you at the end of the season. Right, the season's just finished, and we have a positive bank balance of almost £3.5 million. Our transfer kitty at the moment is 5.7 million. We are £8,000 available in our wage budget. So let's see how we got on. Second. It was a bit closer this year, look. 77 plays 86. We're 10 points behind. Lost 3 times. Oh, we stuffed Sparta. We stuffed Slavia 4-0 at our place, which is nice. And we drew. So it wasn't, it's basically us losing, who are they? Mlada Boleslav. Victoria Pleasant, Pison is one of the better teams. So, yeah, we are closer. That looks quite nice, though. Wow. Okay, so we've knocked a number of players from the Slava squad out of the Dream 11. 7 players in there. Odds are a lot closer. So fingers crossed, with a decent transfer window coming up, we could get those 3 league wins if we go back to back to back. Yeah. Slavia have now won it 2 times on the trot. And since I've come in, we've not appeared. Oh dear, what have we done? Right, competitions then. Champions League, we were knocked out by Rangers. Europa League, there we go. We were, by the looks of it, knocked out by Besiktas. In the playoff round, dear, oh dear, oh dear. 2 wins, that's all we had. Look at the 3 Czech clubs. And St. Pat's, the Irish team, did us. Oh, I don't know. He went out on loan, came back, and was our top scorer in the Czech FA Cup. Well, we made the semi-final at least. I'm guessing Slavia Prague must have won it then. They did. I don't know if I'm happy about all this. Right, transfers then. Players in. We didn't sign anyone else. Players out. We did let someone go out on loan, a youngster. Okay, so we didn't do any transfer business since I've been on holiday. Right, let's have a look at the squad then. Goals. Kutcher, again, our top goal scorer, 21. I say top. 21 goals, only 14 in the league. Haji, 16 goals, 15 assists. I think that's down on last year, wasn't it? So, has he been out? Did he play most of the season? He played most of the season. Reports. So he's finished the season with a pulled hamstring and had 4 weeks and a 3-week break during the season. Okay. Asadi, 11 goals, 11 assists. 9 from Marion. Weber, Krasnaki with 6 plus 4. Adam Karabakh. Oh, he's out on loan. Okay, fair enough. Nothing amazing there, and we didn't have as many players on form this year. So, yeah, not ideal. So Weber didn't really improve. Asadi. Oh, Asadi, look at him. He has improved. Played really well in the Czech Cup, looking at that. Stekel, that's good from the goalkeeper as well. The Deer, don't think he's made as much progress this year, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Lots to ponder, lots to think about. What we're going to do. I do believe we need 2 or 3 more Asadis, effectively. Players that can come in and really bump up the squad. It's going to be a busy summer. Right, I'm going to go off, do some transfers, and fingers crossed we improve the squad, do something in Europe. It would be nice not to be knocked out by the Irish. Okay, I'll see you soon. Summer window has been and gone. Well, not quite gone. We're 20th of July. We're about to start the season, and we have 5.5 million in the bank. We did get a new sponsorship deal, so that's gone up. Projections aren't brilliant, but net transfer debt is now 3 million. So we are good there. Just not spent a lot on the Never Never. We have a young goalkeeper coming in January when he turns 18, and I've just bid for Scott Allardyce, 350,000. It's a bargain. Right, the transfer window then. We've brought in Jovan Sajivic. He's a central midfielder, bags of potential. We like him. We've then signed a 18-year-old centre-back in Nikola Simic. Very good. We like him. Dennis Zamazal is a backup, another high potential midfielder. So he's come in. Quite a lot of money from Slavia Prague, but there we go. We'll see how we get on. Vladimir Lucic has come in for 2.9 million. He's somebody who can cover both wings and a lot of other positions as well. And then we've got a backup striker in Amir Beck side off. Out the door went a number of players, and I mean a number. So youngster. Cobalt went for 2.2. Somehow we know all about those. It's down here we want. Right. Osmani went out. Sevic for 1.7. Rabrani for 1 million. Could go up more. Sorensen for 2. Russ is back out on loan. Kupcha, our number one striker for the last couple of years, is going up for 3 million. Tsaf is a youngster, and so is that. We also sold youngster, and then Rodrigo, the centre back we bought last year for 4.7 million, has gone back to Brazil. Loaned a few players, and we've just sold Ales Mateju, who was a star signing right back, but didn't really progress, so he's out the door. Haji has also gone out. Imamal, didn't notice those two, so Haji was one of the big summer exits, 6.75 million, so not too bad there. Raked in a fair amount of cash, and we spent that in getting a freebie midfielder, Mujukovic, decent backup. Bernardo Vital is a backup centre back. Thiago is our main man. He's coming from Brentford. We've got 2.8 million optional future fee on him. So all being well, it worked out. Bags loads of goals. We buy him. Tifanovic is a young Serbian left winger. He's decent, only going to get better. And we've just signed this guy, Yuzrev Medvedev. The reason we were able to get the other guy out the door, and he's on a lot less money. So with the youngsters getting better, offering him new contracts, all that's going up. Right, we are in the Czech FA Cup. We are in the Champions League where we face Bodo Glimt. So hopefully we beat them, get into the third round, and we'll see what we get. And tactics-wise, we're going to clear that out. Jovan Sivovic. Do I go him? I think I do. He's going to drop in there as our main man. I'm not sure anyone else is Simic. Simic, sorry. He can come in there. We'll make him a full-time player. The others, I don't mind whether they play or not. Fingers crossed they do, but hopefully with all that, they're only going to get better. The bookies odds then, we are 9-4 behind Slavia Prague at 6-4. We have recovered. We have, 6 players in the Dream 11, and Asadi is now considered the best player in the league. So very nice indeed. So we just need a few of our defenders to get a little bit better to break into there and knock Slavia Prague out. So this is the third season. I said we wanted to try and win 3 league titles. We need to start now. Fingers crossed we do. Right, we'll see you. It's all the same rules again. Yes, I'll jump back in March just to sign those youngsters, and then we'll see you at the end of the season. Time to sim this season. the season has ended then, and our finances are okay-ish. We got 4.3 million in the bank. We've got a transfer budget of 8.7 million, wage budget 343. Our net transfer debt is 6.5 million. Lost a couple of sponsors. Projection doesn't look good. Okay, so finances aren't great then. Competitions then. Finished third. Victoria Plzeň have dropped Slavia Prague out. They've been in the Champions League group stages for the last few years, so they're going to be rolling in dosh. We're a long, long way behind. We got knocked out by Sporting in the Champions League. So if we look here, League path, we beat Bodo Glimt, and then we came up against Sporting. So marvellous, just what we wanted. That dropped us into the Europa League, and we didn't do very well there at all. 7 points, 5 defeats. Atalanta, Valencia, AZ, SK Rapid, Sturm Graz. Only wins against Midtjylland and Braga. We did draw against Sparta Prague, though. And we did win the Czech FA Cup. So that's the second win of that. So, yeah, that got us into the Europa League. We're in the Europa League for the league position as well. So we came third. All that was good. Right, let's have a look at the squad and selection info. Goals then. Thiago got 16, not ideal. Zajivic played quite well, 11 goals and 3 assists, and improved immeasurably. So, yeah, we're happy with him. Krasnaki, 10 goals, 6 assists, not done too badly. Russ is out on loan. Babanj, our youngster, 7 goals, not too bad there. Simic from centre-back 6. Our midfielder, Marcus Solbakken, got 17 assists with 5 goals. Medvedev got 10 assists with 5 goals. So it appears we scored a few more goals this year. We got a few more assists, but there is one player that is noticeably absent. And there he is. Transfer window, deadline day, we lost to Sardi. And Zamazel went out on loan. He hasn't done too badly, so that's not a bad thing. But losing Asadi, that brought in 14 million, so that's good. We signed the keeper, but didn't sign the midfielder, which is disappointing. Yeah, none of that is ideal. So we might have to change to a more attacking formation and just go for it. We've got 2 years left, so a big summer now. The one positive is if we actually look at the general info, we can see that a lot of the youngsters are improving. So with that, it does mean that we've got a good grounding, and fingers crossed they can actually kick on to the next level. I mean, look at this guy, Radim Jakubowski. We signed him as a youth player. He's come in and done rather well there. So there's some positives, but all in all, it's not great. The one good thing is we did get a couple of decent, well, 3 of them. Another striker, Cherney. Then we've got this guy, a central midfielder, and a left winger. So we've got 3 youngsters that are looking quite decent. It's whether we put them up into the first team or send them out on loan and then see what we get. But we'll see what we do. I'll go off, do a transfer window, see what we can sign, and we'll catch up then. Another transfer window is almost closed, and we have a balance of 10.6 million. That was boosted by a £5 million general sponsorship. That's pushed us up in the league for the top sponsorships. Transfer debt is down to £3 million. We have 8.8 in the transfer budget, 458 in the wage budget. So we've got ample room. It's just finding the right players, and I can't do it. But we have been busy. We brought in Marin Petkov for £7 million. He's a winger. Actually did this when the season hadn't ticked over. I was using last season's budget trying to get players in. So he was one of those. Then we've signed Mikhail Ivanov, who is a terrific Belarusian goalkeeper. 4 stars already. One of the leading players in the league. We'll check out whether he's in the Dream 11 in a moment, but superb pickup for 800,000. Or was it 800,000? Where are we? I've lost him. I've got to scroll down. Oh dear, 700,000. There we go. Ibrahim Kamara, we're probably overpaid, but he's got bags of potential. So fingers crossed that's so good. Nathan Lowe is another one of these players that we used last season's budget on. I'm just hoping that he does something miraculous with his height. So he's in, and we probably overspent there as well for 9 million, but I've been after him for a couple of seasons. We just wanted a big, strong striker. So just in case he doesn't work out, we've got Matasuk as well, who is 6'6" and a big, strong striker. He signed for 925. Diego Otero is a defensive midfielder. He's come in for 275. Scott Allardyce, the guy I was trying to bring in last year, is in this year. 350,000. Seems like a no-brainer. Then we brought in a young I don't even remember buying this guy. That must be my director of football. Heverton came in. He's a free agent fullback, can cover both. Reece Williams is a free agent centre-back. He's 6'5", got good jumping reach. We're just going for big boys. Then we've got Stefan Bukanak, who doesn't look too bad, can play left-back, which is what we brought him in for. And then this guy, a 19-year-old Serbian right-back, Mateja Ostojic, perhaps. I don't know. It's probably something else completely, but there we go. He's come in. And then the final player to come in so far is Adam Kadlec, a Czech 23-year-old centre-back who's got potential. So out the door, we've sold a number of players. So Dennis Zamal has gone out on loan. Then Karin Kernen, he's been around forever. We signed him for 1.3 million, sold him for 3.2. He just wasn't going to get game time. The guy I brought in as a winger last year didn't play. We've sold him on. He came in as a free transfer, so not too bad there. Krasnaki has gone finally to Swansea for 4.2 million. We also let go Danek, the young youth prospect. Just wasn't doing too much. We let go the goalkeeper. We didn't need 2 really good goalkeepers. And Adam Stejskal, who came in for 5.25, sold for 6.75. He's not as good as the guy we've got, so he had to go. Gavrik, we paid 1.2 million for him, sold him for 2.5. Didn't do too much. And then Kofod, I think he's the one that's been here forever. We sold him for 1.7 million. So we've brought in a lot of money. We've got bags to spend. We'll see how it goes. So that's that. We are the bookie's second favourite. So it's a bit tighter this year. And there we have it. Ivanov is the goalkeeper in the Dream 11. We've got Vidra, Solbakken, Sivovic, Galaza. Galaza's gone. No, he hasn't. Galaza and Lucic. So 2, 4, 6 players. But we haven't got the best player in the league anymore. Ivanov is our best player, apparently, our goalkeeper. And Solbakken is in as well. Do I play? I don't know. He's not signing a new contract. I've tried to offer him a new contract, tried to offer him out. I'm loath to sell him. He's so good. But do we want to lose him for free? He's done rather well for us. I don't know. Right, this year we've changed our tactics. We've gone for a 4-1-2-2-1 formation. The old box. We've gone central midfield happy. We've got a lot of central midfielders. We've locked in a few players. Zamazal, who we signed from Slavia Prague for 5.25. We're locking him in as a defence. Do I do that as a deep line playmaker? That might be better. Yeah. And then this one here. Let's do box to box, shall we? Let's see. And then last season's breakout star, Sajivic, rather than playing in. That sounds good. Wouldn't I do that as Masala? In which case we don't need to lock him in, I don't think. And Nathan Lowe is locked in up front. So, and our youngster is coming in as the right back. Although again, we've signed. No, changed my mind there. Right, much changing of minds. That's how it is. I just need to make sure my director of football doesn't spend £8 million. So as soon as I've done that, we'll sim the season. I'll come back in March, sign the youth players, and then we'll see you at the end of the season. The season's done, and the finances: 2 million in the bank, 4.8 million in the transfer budget, a massive 458,000 in the wage budget. Sponsors, nothing new there. Projection looks reasonable. Debt, we have net transfer debt of 8.3 million. So I could go on a blinding spend of our transfer debt. But now, this looks very promising. Look at that. We've turned things around. Slavia Prague dropped down. Victoria Paizen, who won last year, have dropped back. Wow. At the end of it, look at that. We were superb. 4 defeats all season, including Slavia Prague. I think that was the first game of the season. I might be mistaken. It was. First game of the season, we got trounced. And by the looks of it, we didn't do too badly. So competitions, we were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Atalanta in the Europa League. So got stuffed at home. Let's not talk about that. The round of 16, we beat Salzburg 6-3. We beat Club Brugge 5-2. And in the league phase, we finished a respectable 9th. 5 wins. Lost to Midtjylland and Lyon. Lyon's up there. Midtjylland's down there. That wasn't so good. Slavia Prague are in there. And we're knocked out by Slovako in the 4th round of the cup. But it doesn't matter. We won the league. We need to repeat that to make it a successful save. Right. Let's have a look at the squad. Selection info and goals. Nathan Lowe with 25 goals. Who would have thunk it, eh? What a bit of business that is. Andy was loaned out for half the season. He went to Derby, got 8 goals after struggling initially, but has come back and been superb. Petkov, 25 goals, 18 assists, not bad. Karabakh, 16 goals, 17 assists. Russ with 15 goals. We appear to be goal machines this year. We've scored an awful lot of goals. So, yeah, that bodes well. Right, let's have a look at transfers, because we can see that a number of players. Galazza went to Brentford for 6.5. And Solbakken went to Burnley for 13 million. Allardyce went out for 7.75. And then some loans. And we did do some business here. That we brought in a Egyptian centre-back. Doesn't look too bad. A Serbian defensive midfielder. A young attacking midfielder. Did we have a look at him? Yeah, that's the Serbian. Yeah. A Belarusian left winger. And we have Novak, a Czech left winger. A Ukrainian midfielder. And Kostic is a Serbian, either defensive midfielder. Oh, he doesn't look too bad, or defender. So that wasn't too bad a window then. 32 million in. Oh, we spent 32 million and received 35 million. So all in all, books were balanced there. So all in all, I'd say that was a fairly successful season. Who's after Nathan Lowe? Legia Warsaw. They can go off. We spent 9 million on him. We want double that. And if he's able to score 25 and 27 next season, hopefully he can score 50. Right, there we have it. Karabakh. Whoa. He's our youth player, wasn't he? He's come along. Petkov, we came in. Yes, look at that. There's a big money £7 million signing. He's done rather well there. And our boy Sajivilic is still around. Right, I'm going to go off and hopefully improve this squad a little bit. I don't know how much I can improve it, but we'll see. Hopefully we don't lose anyone. That's the important bit, I think. Right, I'll get the transfers done. We'll see you soon. The transfer window is almost at, well, it's not. It's midway through. The 17th of July, we're just about to start the season. We have 9 million in the bank. We have 9.3 million in the transfer budget. We've still got about 50 grand in wage budget. Sponsorship hasn't gone up or down. Transfer debt has dropped to 5.4 million. We've put a few players on the Never Never. But we sold a few players as well. Projection, not looking good. I don't think that takes account of the Champions League money we're about to receive. What do you get? 9 million to get to the group phase, and then 2.4 for any wins. So it's going to be a case of we should generate 12, 15 million at least from the Champions League, perhaps a little bit more. It's a shame it didn't happen a year earlier. But there we go. Transfers. Oh, excuse me. Transfers then. We have done a bit of business here and there. Let's have a look at the clear out first of all. Nemanja Trifunik has gone out for 3.3 million to West Ham. The left winger that wasn't going to get a game. We also loaned out a couple of players there. And then we've sold a few of the youngsters, released a couple. Otero has gone out for 425,000. A few players loaned out. Matasek, the striker that we brought in, 6'6", sold him, the 925, so we made our money back. And then Marianne Webber, the youngster, has gone to somewhere, and we've got a couple of million coming in for him. Right, in through the door, we got this guy, a young, high potential right winger. It's a shame that the assistant manager won't rotate. If he did, these players would get minutes and get better. But it's not going to happen. We then visited South Africa and got Nicholas Tusetsi, a striker who can also play on the left wing. He's coming in to play on the left wing as an inside forward. Next in through the door was Thabani September. He's a ball-playing centre-back. Again, if my assistant manager was good, he would rotate the players and would see him get better and better. But I don't think that's going to happen. And then we brought in a superstar, Diadla, from South Africa. Look, there's a little bit of a change. All of a sudden, 3 players from South Africa appeared on the scouting list. It's like, whoa, yes, please. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 million, just over. By the time the Adler's full deal goes through, so 3.5 million, very nice indeed. We've then brought in a left back who thinks he's a right winger, so Krupella, he's come in for 500,000, and then the last guy that come in was a Norwegian centre back. So all in all, we've done some strengthening. I think we are better than what we were. Competitions-wise, we've obviously got Czech First Division, Champions League, we're in the group phase, and the FA Cup. Right, talking of the Czech First Division, we are, for the first time ever, the bookies' favourites. 11 to 10. We have a number of players in the Dream 11. It's actually, since we've signed Ostergaard, we've got another one in there. So it's not our best back end of last season. We were a little bit better. I think we had one other player, Sarriamente, for instance. I looked at him and thought, no, he's not quite good enough, but apparently he is. He's good enough to be in there. So we have 8 to Slavia's 3. So fingers crossed that bodes well for the future. One thing I haven't done is media are predicting us first as well. So bookies and media both going for us first. There we have it. Right. I don't think there's anything else other than fingers crossed we can keep hold of our star man. Javan, he's wanting to leave, really. He's spoke to me. He's got a minimum release fee, which I've tried to offer him a new contract, but I can't get him to accept it. So it's now just a case of fingers crossed he's still around by the time we get back. So I'm not even going to bother with the youth this year. It's our last season. We'll just roll the dice and fingers crossed. Right, we'll see you in a few minutes. And here it is, the final bank balance, 42 million. That sounds quite tasty. 29 million in transfer budget, 486 to 100,000 almost in wage budget. Projection is looking magnificent. Sponsorship hasn't changed. Debts and loans has gone down. And that all looks positive. Straight into competitions then. And we were knocked out in the round of 16 by PSG. Yes, we won the league by a long lot. Goal difference, 101. Oh, it's an unbeaten season. Right, we lost to PSG. So, league phase, that's where we entered, and we finished 20th with 3 wins. Oh, yes. Well, that was, 7.5 million? That's almost another 2 million. And then the 3 teams we lost to, AC, Juventus and Liverpool. So we beat Chelsea in the knockout playoff round. Get in there. Ho ho! And then we took a 2-0 drubbing, 3-0 on aggregate against PSG. Hopefully they went out in the quarterfinal. No, they went to the semi-final and they lost to Liverpool. Man United beat Arsenal. There we go. Right, back to competitions. We were knocked out in the semi-final by Banik Ostrava. So that wasn't very good. But the Czech First Division. Let's go stages. I want to see how many goals did we actually score. We scored 98 in 30 games. Only conceded in 13. Oh, that's beautiful. We've beaten. So Sigma Olomouc were the first team not to have, in the table that is, not to have lost twice to us. And in the championship group, that's when we get. So we won. Oh, what a season! 116 goals. Right, profile. Nathan Lowe, take a bow, son. 44 goals. 49 in total. The guy is a goal machine. That is incredible. He won the best player, with Petkov coming second and Karabash third. Mikhail Ivanov, 23 clean sheets. Is that world class? Let's just start our first division. I say, this South African dude is quite good. 17 goals. Oh. That is just incredible. 44 goals. Right, let's have a look at the squad. We'll go selection information first. Goals, clearly Low with 49. Desetzi got 20 plus 5 assists. Lukic, 16 plus 12 assists. Karabakh, 16 plus 14. Petkov, 16 goals, 31 assists. Ostovic got 19 assists. Bukanak, 17. That is just ridiculous. All of a sudden, this team has become very, very good. We go ability. Ivanov. Zotzi. Dadler, look at him as well. He's improved immeasurably. Did we keep? No, we even sold our former best player. Aman Magad has got right up there. Lucic, Petkov. September hasn't done too badly. He's improved. Did he get much game time? He got 10 starts. Oh, this side is. It's almost worth doing another season. I'm tempted just to roll over and do another season. I just want to see how good this team could be. With that finance, is 30 million in the bank. That is just ludicrous. (7-2), 7-0, 3-0, 5-1, 4-0. What a start to the season. Look at it. Dropped points. Oh, no, there's a Champions League. Win, win, win. That's in the Cup. Win. Champions League. Win. FA Cup. Win. Champions League. Win. And there, November was the first time we dropped points. Slovako stuffed them 8-1. Slavia Prague got a 0-0 draw at the end of the season. Nathan Lowe scoring, Desetzi scoring. This team is a little bit good. Whoa. I don't know what to say. It's yes, we failed. We were going for a European Cup of some sort, but I feel we're sort of a year, maybe 2 years at most, away from achieving that if we were to drop down into the Europa League. But we're in the Champions League, so that gives us even more money. And can we push on? Oh, it's such a tough one. Right, let's just have a look at the transfers. When did he go out? In January, 8.25 to Aston Villa. It's sickening. Somebody who's worth 30 odd million, we've had to let go for such little. Right. There might be another season on after added to the end of this. I don't know, but I'll say now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Fingers crossed, as I mentioned before, it's FM26. But wow, this has been one of the better saves that I've done in these simulations, these rebuilds. It's others that I've done. I've not been as excited about a team going forward as this one. The fact is that we've had to go in the youth route just to try and compete because we've got such a small budget. And now we are such a good side. We are dominating our league. Is it just one more season with one or two big signings? I say big, we've only got 30 million. Interesting. Right, anyway, thanks for watching. And like I say, there might be a little bit added on to the end just to show you if I do a 6th season.